to the channel. So I wanted to talk about Caitlin Clark and how I believe she's a true magician on the basketball court. Uh, she is simply, to me, the best playmaker and three-point shooter in WNBA history already. Uh, of course, we know she just completed her rookie season, and there were plenty of other great passers that came before her, such as Sue Bird. You can take a look at the all-time career assist leaders. She's number one, Sue Bird, with 3,234 assists. Courtney Vandersloot, Tisha Penicheiro, and she was one of my favorite players to watch. She did a lot of flashy passes, like behind the back, over the head, and she was just a real fun player to watch. Chelsea Gray is up there, Alyssa Thomas, but what Caitlin did this past season is astonishing. She broke so many records in just 40 basketball games. As we see, Caitlin Clark, when she finished her rookie season, she had one All-Star. Of course, she had an All-Star appearance. She led the WNBA in assists. She had the most total assists as well. She won Rookie of the Year, made the All-Rookie team, and made the All-WNBA team as well. Only a rookie. And what's astonishing about Caitlin Clark is that she's only going to get better. And she's already a top 3 player in the WNBA. In my opinion, she's the best player in the WNBA because she changed that whole Indiana Fever franchise. I love Kelsey Mitchell. She's a great scorer, bucket. The Fever wouldn't have been in the playoffs without her. But Kelsey was there for 6-7 seasons, and they never made the playoffs. So, of course, they didn't really do that much major changes within their roster until Caitlin Clark got there. And of course, what she did was she led them to the playoffs. Caitlin Clark is just an amazing. Again, she broke so many records. As we know, she has the most assists in a single WNBA game with 19. And she also scored the most points by a guard in a single season in WNBA history. Like I said, she's a great playmaker, great dimer. But Caitlin Clark gets buckets. We know she's a great player. She's a dynamic player. She's one of those unique players that can score a lot of points and get a lot of assists. Like a James Harden type of player, like a Tiny Archibald. Those players that can just get a lot of assists and just score the basketball. And they control the whole game. She was also the fastest player to have 350 points and 150 assists to start a WNBA season. And the fastest to get to 100 3-pointers. Again, we see the records that she's broken. She's broken over 10 plus records. So I'll just be here naming a bunch of records that she broke in just her rookie season. She's just a phenomenal player. And when I see Caitlin Clark play basketball, in my opinion, I see Larry Bird and Steph Curry. She is a hybrid of those two players. The way she scans the court to look for her teammates is very identical to the way Larry Bird would play. More specifically, the way they play on the transition and fast break. Like as soon as they get the ball, they both will scan the court and get a lot of their teammates assisted by throwing a very accurate full court pass. If you watch Caitlin Clark play, you know she's known for those full court passes. We can take a look at some highlights right here. Look at that pass to Temi Fagbenle. Look at that. So as soon as she gets the ball in transition, her eyes are just scanning the whole court. She can get the ball through gaps. Look at that. Gets the rebound. Look how fast and quick she's moving. Dime. A pure dimer. Very similar to Larry Bird. what Bird would do. Look at that. The way they just read between the gaps. It's just amazing. And even in the half-court setting, very similar to what Kaylin would do. Look at that. Right between the gaps. A straight bullet between all the defenders. This is Caitlin Clark, y'all. Look at that. Whoop. Look at that touch pass. And we see Caitlin Clark. Look, when she just gets the ball, it's like she just knows what she's doing. Look at this. She knows what she's doing compared to all the other players on the court. She is 2 steps ahead of everyone. Reading the gaps. Really good at reading her teammates' cutting to the rim. Look at that. Let's do a side by side with Bird. Look at that. It's very identical to right between the gaps. That's something you really can't teach. A lot of players are not really good playmakers. And of course, Caitlin Clark is known for being a great 3-point sniper. But she's really a good finisher at the rim. When you see the stats, she mostly takes either 3-pointers or she gets most of her buckets from attacking the cup for easy layup at the rim. That's why I said, of course, that's why she's compared to Steph Curry. They're both great 3-point shooters. Not only are they really good 3-point shooters, they're both good long-range 3-point shooters. Caitlin Clark is known as one of the best 3-point shooters of all time, and Steph Curry is known as the best 3-point shooter ever. So in that aspect alone, that's why they're very similar in the way they play basketball, and where I get the Steph Curry comparisons. So look at that pass. Erica Willis to Caitlin for a long 3 ball. She's just a sniper. A true marksman. Whoop. Caitlin Clark got handles. Her handles are very underrated, in my opinion. Look at that. Boom. Step back. Cash money. Cash money. And it's not like they're not playing good defense. Oh my goodness. That was a whole rainbow arc. Whoop. Steph Curry. Look at that. Very identical. Look what Caitlin just did, and look at what Steph just did. Steph the ball. Good fake. Look at that. Just a sniper. Just a sniper. Just a sniper. Long range, contested, heavily contested threes. That's what Caitlin Clark does. Long range, heavily contested threes. Very similar to Steph Curry in that aspect. She's literally Steph Curry and Larry Bird rolled into one. Again, she broke so many records. She's also the first rookie to ever get a triple-double in WNBA history. It's also the first triple-double in Indiana Fever history. And she had a second triple-double as well this season. So she had 2 triple-doubles this season. Like I said, we can just list we can just list off all the records that she's broken. Most total points by a rookie. She scores 769 total points. Like, she's amazing. I love watching her play basketball. I literally cannot wait until the WNBA season come back. She's really fun and exciting to watch. What Caitlin has done this far in her career is just goated. Simply goated work. What she did at Iowa, she has the most total points in NCAA basketball history, including the men's as well. If you include the men's most total points, Caitlin Clark, she broke Pistol Pete record. She has the most total points. And all the record that she has broken, like I said, in just her rookie year, which will be the worst that we ever see Caitlin Clark play basketball. Because again, she's going to get better and better, more experience when she's by just playing all these games. And again, she's only 22 years old. She got used to the physicality in the WNBA. Because when the Fever season first started, they were like 1-8, like something like that. 1-8, 1-10. Lost a lot of games when they lost a lot of their first 10 games. But when you see what she did, she brought them to the playoffs. Has the sixth best record in the league. They were Indiana Fever were third in the WNBA Eastern Conference. And again, they made the playoff for the first time in years. Unfortunately, as we see, she only played 2 playoff games. Yes, she only played 2 playoff games. They played the Connecticut Sun and lost, unfortunately. But again, once she gets that experience, it's over for the WNBA. She's going to, hands down, break even more records. She's going to, when it's all said and done, lead the WNBA with the most total career assists. She's going to break Sue Bird's record in definitely 4 to 5 seasons. Just the way she just racks up them assists. And I can easily see Caitlin averaging way more than 8.4 assists next season. And especially if they get Satu Sabally, definitely double-digit assists. I think she's going to average 20 points, 6 boards, and 11 to 12 assists per game. And she averaged 1.3 steals this season. So her defense definitely got better. She's just a pure all-around player. And I just love watching her play basketball. She's really fun to watch. So y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think about Caitlin Clark overall game. You guys agree with me that she's the best WNBA player? Of course, you can argue A'ja Wilson is. But in my opinion, what Caitlin Clark does as an overall complete player with her all-around game, it's second to none. She's literally a once-in-a-lifetime, once-in-a-generational basketball player. And again, please tell me what y'all think in the comments. I love the discussion. And until next video.